This is Cleanne Jenkins, your Simply Fun Playologist, and this is the Skill Challenge game set. Packet is for ages 8 and above, 2 to 5 players, and focuses on predicting, planning, and strategy. In this game, every player is given 5 cards that go in their backpack. There, on the back of your scorecard is a little thing that shows you how to set the cards up in your backpack. And on your cards, each of them will have these little orange markers that shows where it can go in your backpack. So how you're going to play the game is you're going to draw a card and see if you can add this to your backpack. So if I drew the binoculars, I can add it to my backpack right there. You can have no more than 7 cards in your backpack at one time. Another thing that you can do is you could decide, hey, I'm going to go on a hike. So then I would move my player over here to be the lead hiker, and then anybody can join me on the hike. Then what you're going to do is you're going to put a card down here, and as long as you have this card in your backpack, then you're safe. But if you don't have this card in your backpack, like here, I don't have this card, then you have to discard something that's worth the same amount of miles. So I have to get rid of either 1 or 2 cards that equals up to 4 miles. So here I would have to get rid of maybe 3 and a 1, and I would discard those out of my backpack because I don't have that when I go on the hike. When you do go through cards, sometimes you are going to get hazard cards. If you get the raccoon, you lose 1 card. If you get the skunk, you lose 2 cards. If you get the blister card, this affects everybody that doesn't have socks. If you have socks, then you're safe. But if you don't have socks, then you have to discard your highest card that has like the highest amount of miles. So I would have to discard either the flashlight or the map. So I'd discard this one. And then if you get the bear affects all players. Where the other ones, it only affects who drew it. This affects everybody unless you have bear spray. If you have bear spray, then you're safe. But if you don't, then the bear eats all the granola bars and everybody has to discard all of their granola bars. I'll Solve That is for ages 10 and above, 2 to 4 players, and focuses on operations and problem solving. In this game, you are teaming up with the detectives from the I'll Solve That agency to find the answers. So how you're going to start is you're going to draw 5 cards here and put them on your numbered line. And then each player is going to look at their solution cards and see if they can come up with equations that use those numbers to come up with one of their solution cards. If I were this player, what I might do is go 7 times 8 is 56, minus 9 equals 47, times 1, since this is a wild and I can make it be whatever I want to be, equals 47. Then I've used 4 cards to come up with my solution, 47. The more cards in the number line you use, the higher your score is. So this game is lots of fun and can be challenging. If you need it to be a little less challenging, if you have younger players, something you can do is, like for my family, we used only additions and subtraction and didn't do multiplication and division in there. And then we took out any of the solution cards that were greater than 50. So it's lots of fun. Word Bits is for ages 8 and above, 2 to 4 players, and focuses on spelling, vocabulary, and quick thinking. In this game, players are going to turn over a card, and then everyone plays at the same time. And so this card right here is telling us we roll 1 dice, and then we have to come up with a U.S. state that starts with an R. So if this was me, I would say Rhode Island. Whoever guesses this category card first is who will win that card. Then you'll continue playing, and as you continue playing, you might get a card that has you do 2 dice, 3 dice, or 4 dice, and then you have to use those combination of letters that you get to answer those specific category cards. The person who collects the most category cards is who wins.